What's up? What's up? Let's get some music going. Shade, how are you? How you doing, ma'am? How you doing? Reagan, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. You need help? What do you need help with? What do you need help with, my guy? What do you need help with? What's up? What's up? Talk to Mickey. Rosie, afternoon. How you doing? Nah, you can't be asking for money, guy. That's wild. For one, trading shouldn't be your only source of money. Yeehaw, hello. If you're trading with your last money, what it's going to do is it's going to put pressure on you to try and force profits. You're trading from pressure, from desperation. It's the worst thing to do. It's the worst thing. You should be trading with money that you can afford to lose. Or at least have enough of a cushion that you know, if you lose that trading money, you can still live. Haven't you only been trading for like 2 weeks as well? You haven't even been trading a month, right? Alright guys, let's get it. So Echo, what's up? Okay, so gold. Now we all know what happened with gold, why gold is pushing, because Trump decided he was going to pretty much bomb Venezuela and kidnap their president. So Maduro is now in the hands of the US, him and his wife. Crazy. So in the grand scheme of things, we have war news. War news is typically very bearish for USD. Let's take a look at dollar. Well, it's not bullish for the dollar, but it is bullish for gold. So I guess it's not directly impacting USD. But in terms of gold pushing, we have uncertainty in the market. It's a safe haven. So whenever you have some type of war news, everyone floods into gold. So naturally, gold opened up with a 200 pip gap. With a 200 pip gap. And it's just been pushing. I mean, if we continue up, I say we head back up towards the highs gradually throughout the week. So we have this inverted head and shoulders pattern here, where we have left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline about here. So if we measure this out, Oh, I should have done it upside down. Right, so neckline's about here, down to the head. So what's 1,000 pips? Head and shoulders pattern plays out about 4,490 if we keep pushing up. So currently the 4 hour, it's broken the previous high and previous low, but we did need a bit of a pullback. We did need a bit of a pullback. You know, we closed above this resistance to the left, pretty clean range up. So I'm looking for gold to ideally stay above this area, stay above this resistance, stay out of this range, and then create a support and then continue pushing up. Ideally, that's what I'm anticipating happens. So let's see how this 4 hour candle closes. Now, where's the Asian range? Oh, we're back in the Asian range. I wonder if we get a situation like we did the other day where we came back and filled the gap on the same day. Where is it? Down here? No, it was here. It was here. It was this little gap right here. But I mean, it seems like we're further away from this little gap. So we pushed up 750 pips. This is a bit more of a push. 830. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I did catch some buys this morning. Some real nice buys around here. Little breakout. So got resistance, closed above. This candle came back, retested. As it flipped back to bullish, I got in at the flip. And pushed up. I got out before the new 4 hour candle opened. It's about 70 pips. Got out about 80. I was going mainly for a one-to-one. So as it pushed up, I did start reducing my stop. So every time the 30-minute candles closed, I was reducing my stop. And I ended up, yeah, it was not bad. But it pushed, and then it started to come back down. Anyway, like I said, before the new 4 hour candle. So that was about here, 10 o'clock. So I held, it actually pushed up, and then it came back, and I was like, yeah, let me just get out and then wait. And I'm glad I did. What did I miss out on? Like 50 pips? Yeah, not that bad. Decent little trade this morning. In fact, last night I was actually looking for, I was trying to play some supply and demand down here. I wanted a retest of this area anywhere down here, but you know, as you can see, price just kept on going, and we didn't come back for a retracement at all. Price was gone. So it was real nice move up. Now we're finally retracing, coming back down finally. Right, so if we can push back up out of this Asian range, Asian highs and lows, I think there's a high probability we keep pushing up. But let's see, where have we got some levels? Let me adjust for the new session. We've got a support right here. So I mean, if we break back below the 4400s, back into the 43s, then we have this clean range down, and we could just sell back into this support right here. I mean, back to Asian lows. Haroon, what's good? How you doing, man? How you doing, Haroon? What's good? You didn't catch the buys this morning, did you? There were some nice buys, can't lie. You got a scout buy. Nice, 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 nice. Hey, better than nothing. Better than nothing. Oh shoot, what I press? Oh, my camera went out. 1 second. Let's figure out why that happened. Let's hope we get one at NY session. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I got out of the buys when I did, to be honest. Especially when the new 4 hour doesn't have much of a top wick. Put this jacket on. Right, where's my camera? Let's see. Let's go. Is it back? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're back. We're back. So we got a longer bottom wick for this previous 4 hour candle here. I just want to see, you know, bounce, maybe a retest, but I think we know retest this area we've kind of pushed into already, where we've got these wicks, create a support, and then continue up. So I wouldn't even mind the retest of this support here, back down to 4400s, and then bounce off. If we get a closure below, then, you know, maybe down to fill this gap. Thinking it might go down to 43.80, then might hold. Okay, 43.80 is what, around here? Okay, okay. Man, I think if we get below, I think we go a bit further, you know. I think we go just a little bit further. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm good. I think gold comes down just a little more. Alright, what else we got? So GJ, I have GJ chart up, but in terms of trading pound yen, look at this range. I've got the highs and lows of this 4 hour range that pound yen is in, and it's chilling. It's chilling. So GJ, I'm waiting for some type of high impact news that's gonna move GJ. I think NFP might move pound yen, even though it's USD news. Sorry, yeah. Because it's high impact news, it affects yen as a safe haven. So I think we get big moves. I know that we normally get big moves for GJ, but for now I'm not feeling this price action. It's garbage, yabbage. Let's see. We have news at 3 PM UK time. Yes, we do. ISM manufacturing PMIs is what we have shortly. You are correct, sir. You are very correct. All right, so let's look at NAS real quick. So I was looking at, as you can see, I was looking at NAS last night, see if I could get a trade with this demand zone Well, I guess it entered. I didn't actually get into this, but this was the trade I was looking at. Look at that. I was looking for a retest of this demand zone for the buyers. So this was kind of a forward testing, because with supply and demand, normally I go for a 2-to-1, but I'm looking at using key levels that are a bit higher up or lower, and then we had this clean range to the left. So I thought, all right, we could potentially retrace this. So I'll just put the trade in and want to see if it hit. It's the first time I'm actually looking at it, but this was nice. I mean, how many hours was this? It's a long time. Where did I actually got entered in here? So this would have been 11-hour trade. Oh, I would never been able to hold. Never. I would have never been able to hold. Maybe just set and forget. Well, this is something I'll throw in my journal today, definitely. Look, it got to 50 pips, pulled all the way back. Damn, wait, got to 50, pulled all the way back to 6, and then pushed up to 125. Wow. Wow. But that's what I was looking at. So now let's see what we got going on. Trend, it's still bullish, but we're having a bit of a pullback. I'll wait there for that. Benny, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Chilling and pipping. Nice. 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 You catch the buys this morning? You catch some of these gold buys? Let's see what the 15 minutes looking like. What's the 15 looking like? You didn't catch nothing? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm in sales now. Oh, good shit. Good shit. What's your TP? What's your TP? Damn. $4,400. Okay. Okie dokie. Martin, how you doing? We're just over here waiting on gold to do something. Do you know what? With Nas, I kind of want to save this trade. I want to save it. Let me save it. Put it in my journal. Whoa. What did you write, Martin? Well, you can't write it again. Hold on. You waved. Stop spamming words, phrases, warning. What? You can't do 3 emojis in a row? That's dumb. I'm gonna have to fix that. Sorry about that. I don't know why I did that. Ashley. What's good, Ash? What's good? I got, you know, these robots, man, they take over if you don't control them. You got to control these robots properly. Otherwise, they just start acting up. Yeah, I can see what it is. I can view it, and I don't understand why I did that. But I'll fix it. Got to fix it. Otherwise, we will end up like iRobot. I don't want to get iRoboted. But how was everyone's weekend? I feel like this is now the week everyone's back fully into trading. You know, it's that time to put into practice that extra bit of discipline, implement, you know, the rules of your strategy properly. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So I think I'm definitely going to take a different approach to getting into trades. So guys, you're going to have to keep up. Because a lot of the times, what I'll do is I'll discuss a whole trade and then not get in. New year, new me. Oh man. So I was going to give you some advice. I'm going to try to do buy stops, sell stops, and prepare as much as possible. But there's going to be times where it's going to be market entries and it's going to be very quick. I know there's a slight delay, but I will always break down exactly what I want to see, what I'm looking for, and then we're going to have to just jump in sometimes. We'll have to jump in. And we'll be good. We're going to catch mad pips. Mad pips. Mad pips. Gold would be pretty indecisive right now. M1 and M5. Why am I on Nas? If gold can break below this support, I want to see what happens once it gets down here anyway. Back to the 4400, because it's a psychological level. You've got a support here as well. So I want to see what gold does. Yeah, I want to see what gold does down here. Definitely. So much liquidity down there, so maybe it might fill it. I mean, all right, so anytime I'm doing my daily analysis, I'm looking at what's making gold bullish and what could lead to a bearish bias. So just like Friday, we have this gap where we opened with a 200 pip gap. Now, for buyers, gold is very bullish at the moment. Daily is bullish, 4 hours not bullish, but we've closed above 4 hour resistance. We have this inverted head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour too. That's very bullish for gold. And then on top of that, fundamentally, we have the US Venezuela war type news. That's very bullish for gold. Bearish, we need some structure. If gold closes back below this resistance, potentially we get more of a pullback. If the daily flips bearish, it leans into the bearish bias. And then we also have this gap that needs filling. So those are things that I would need to see in order to lean into some sells. And look, we've broken back below 4,400. And also we're back in the Asian range. That was another thing. Back in the Asian range, below Asian highs. Oh man, so we just about closed. We got a closure below. Yeah, I like it, you know. I like it. Broken the support. Yeah, look, just about closed below the support. Alright, if this candle comes back down, if it reflips, I'm thinking to get in. As it's flipping. Oh, this stop loss is going to be huge. Stop loss is going to be huge. I can't use 197 pip stop loss. I can't use 107. 100 and... What, how big was that? Oh, jeez. Just noticed the new layout. Yeah. You know, I like to change things up a little bit. I wanted to make the screen just slightly bigger. This is as big as I could get it with, like, and fit everything in. Alright, so this is... I'm in two minds about the sells here. So we're approaching the end of the 4 hour candle. We're in the last 30 minutes. We didn't get a clean break below this support. Like, you could look at it and say, you know, it didn't really break it. It just about broke it. It's not a very strong break of this. So this support could hold and create a double bottom and push back up. Or we could come back down. But knowing gold, it might wait for the last 5 minutes of this 4 hour candle and then drive down. But a really good entry would have been here, 12 o'clock. This 12, look, nice continuation pattern. Close back in the range. This right here. Even down to here first, you would have got more than a 1-to-1. Was it 1.2 risk rewards? But I would be aiming for, yeah, Asian lows at least. Nice continuation pattern, back in the range, sells back down to the bottom. So I'm still, I do like the sells. I kind of want to see this 4 hour candle push below 43.90. 43.90. This 4 hour can come down some more. Benny, you got a nice TP. You got out at a good place. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Real good spot. Benny's always winning. Oh man, listen, Benny's not always winning, trust me. Benny's not always winning. Benny does well. What trade did you catch? Benny said, I wish. Yeah, see, Benny, no. 44.18 entry on the M15. 44.18. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's plot it. What do you use? Previous high as a stop? Beautiful, look, 18 pip stop loss. TP was down here. And you said you had a runner going. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. This is pretty textbook. Support, resistance, break of the low. You got bearish bias coming down. No, that was nice. It was nice. Good job, my guy. Look how gold came back up. Oof. This is why I wanted a nice clean break of this support to get into the sells. What do we think? We think this support is gonna hold? Yo, Ashley, check your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp for me. It's insane. I'm waiting for the new 4-hour now. Yeah, same. I'm gonna have to. So does anyone have any new trading commitments that they want to follow through with this year? Like, what's a main trading action that they want to take or they're committed to take this year? Reading a trading book a month. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Benny, you want a journal? Okay. That's a good one. Posting more trading content, at breaking down my trades more and posting them. Love that. That's a good one. Anna, how you doing, Anna? More back testing. Love that. Okay, you guys got some good stuff going on. Love it. No more self-doubt and retesting. Do you journal, Shade? Loved your videos on risk management and journaling. Oh, nice. I'm gonna so I still have the trade plan and trade journaling video that I'm gonna edit and upload. I'm gonna try get it done today. Yo, editing is so long, guys. I'm gonna have to outsource it at some point. But I kind of know exactly what I want to put in it. It's difficult to outsource that, I think. It's fun, but it's long. It's fun, but it's long. Now how long it takes to do a YouTube short? That's only a minute. It takes like an hour and a half. First, just to find all the bits to cut, put it to it's long. It's so long. I'm gonna have to start streaming on Twitch. You know, Twitch, you can just do Twitch clips. It's very easy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna clip that. Boom. Yeah, journaling. Yeah, no. I mean, I think if you, I don't want to say there's always going to be self-doubt. I don't think there'll always be self-doubt. But the more you journal and you figure out your edge, the more confident you can be. You can be more confident. And the best thing to do is not focus on just what you're doing wrong, but also really be aware of the things that you do right, because you want to do more of what you do right and then less of what you do wrong. So when you have good days, you take a good trade where, not good trade as in you've just had massive profits, but where everything is lined up for you. Everything's followed your checklist. You've seen XYZ and it's played out in your favor. That's what you want to do more of. And yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be good. Bruh, tell me about it. This past weekend, I made a few videos scheduled to post this week. It took me so long, but I kind of enjoyed the process. Oh man, it's so long. Editing is so long. Once you have an idea of what you want to do, how you want it to look, it does become quicker. It does get quicker. It does get quicker. All right, gold. So we're pushing back up. So we have ISM manufacturing PMIs at 3, so an hour and 15 minutes. Last time it dropped, it was December the 1st. So let's look at December the 1st. Let's go back. Let's go back. That's out the way. Hour. All right. On the 30-minute time frame. So the 1st, it was a Monday as well. So it looks like it dropped. So 3, and it was bad numbers. So 250 pips. Sorry guys, I've got so bad numbers, my bad. I was using my TradingView app instead of here. That's funny. Here we go. Like, they can't see it. Oh, I don't want to use the 5-minute. Boom. Okay, boom. Here we go. So this is it. ISM manufacturing PMI candle right here. So 250 pip drop. And that's literally how I anticipate news. I look at what happened during the last time that news was released. It was bad numbers last time. Gold dropped. So potentially if it's good numbers, gold might push. And that's it. And that's what we wait and see now. Wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens now. What are they expecting it to be? Still less than 50. I might go get a hot drink. Man, it is getting cold over here. Yeah, so less than 50 is not great for the economy. Usually less than 50 is not great. But I would expect that to be bullish for gold. Okay, lovely. I'm quite bullish on NAS, to be fair. Quite bullish, but we don't have a bottom wick for this daily candle. It just opened and went straight up, just like gold. And that's why I was looking for a retest. Boom, 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 boom. New video coming, Gold Pippin. Oh yeah, she's got new video coming. Set your alerts. Gold pushing to tap into a 1 hour fair value gap before dumping. Okay, Henry. Welcome, welcome. You think gold's going back down, yeah? I don't know what a fair value gap is, but looking at the 1 hour, it's respect to the previous high, broke this low. So 1 hour's looking good. And I like the fact that the 4 hour broke this low, but at the same time, we're staying above this resistance. So if the new 4 hour candle opens and respects this previous low, we might be looking at the 4 hour wick strategy, where we can snatch some pips as it makes a top or bottom wick. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah, there'll be a video weekly breaking down trades and giving my thoughts on future trades. Yes. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Love that. You see this inverted head and shoulders on gold right here? I know you're like the head and shoulders queen. It's actually 1,000 pips from the 1,000 pips from the head to the neckline. I like it. Look. Oof, oof, oof. That's right. Oh, you know I peeped it last night. Yeah. I was actually the FVG on 44.30, 44.21. I think Henry, that's for you, Henry. Is that here? I don't know what none of this means, guys. When people talk fair value gaps, it's like, you know, when computers talk to each other in binary code, that's how traders talk when they're talking about like fair value gaps and stuff like that. Might as well be speaking to me in Chinese. I need to look into this fair value gap stuff more. Benny said I'm not. I need to keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. To each their own. To each their own. Like, I really like supply and demand because it's very, very simple. And then you've got, I mean, it can apply to different time frames as well. And I'm sure fair value gap can as well. But one thing that I've found with trading for me is I prefer looking at less things. Like the less is more for me. Less is more, because I've done that whole using multiple indicators. I've done multiple time frames. I've done multiple chart patterns. I've done multiple, like, I've done fibs. I've done EMAs. You know? I've done parabolic SAR. I've done, not RSI as much, but I've looked at MACD. It's a lot to go over, man. It's a lot going on, and everyone, you have to figure out what works for you. But one thing I have tried is, you know, people say, oh yeah, let me use this, let me use that, or I use this what works for me, and then I try it, and it's like, I think you need time. You need to put the time in to try different stuff. You need to put the time in to try it. But a lot of the time when I have tried something else, I'm seeing stuff that I already know, stuff that I've used before. So like certain levels, it's like, oh, well, there's a support or resistance there. Let me just go back to that and stick with that. I went to a party over the holiday. A few trader friends were there. Man, when traders link up, so much trade lingo. It might sound like a different language for people listening in. Facts. There's a lot of trading tools, but you have to see what best fits you. And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Like, if I found that what I was using wasn't working, if it was low probability, then I would understand looking for something else. But if I'm good with what I have, then why would I do that? There's no point. There's no point. Like, introducing supply and demand was great, because I like it for NAS. It works for NAS. And that's something, it's a new pair, new strategy, mainly just for that. And it can work for gold too. Same with trading pairs. There's a lot of pairs, but you have to go through a few and see which pairs you can read and understand best. Exactly that. Because it also depends on the time that you trade, the markets that you're in. Gold is one of those pairs that you can trade it Asian session, London session, NY session. It works for everything. It literally works for everything. But then you have to be also aware that markets do change. Not change completely, but you have to adjust. There was a time where GJ would reverse in NY session. You'd always get reversals on GJ. That was a thing for a while. It would just retrace towards the end of the day. It's not so much like that now. And I had to adjust to that. Damn, look at this 30 minutes. Pushing back up. Engulf? We're gonna engulf? Alright. So, engulfing. Maybe. Look, 4 hour. 4 hours not gonna engulf here. How long we got? A minute left. Hey, man of melodies. What's happening? What's happening? Also, I've come to learn that most newer traders breeze over understanding structure, structural points, and they go straight to learning strategies and indicators without having a good foundation. You know what? I get that. I get that. I get that. It's good waiting. Yeah, man, we're waiting. So we got the new 4-hour candle. We closed with a very strong support off of this support on the 30-minute. 4-hour didn't engulf. Alright, we don't have a bottom wick, so we might have a trade here. We might have a trade coming up. This is good. Getting in the 4 hours, making this bottom wick. Maybe a wick fill. We still in this Asian range. The further it pushes up, the more I like it. The further it pushes up without a bottom wick, the more I like it. Maybe give us a nice top wick to use as a stop loss. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Go on, golds. How far are you trying to go? Boom, 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 boom. Quick scalp. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Scalpiana. Oh, I should have went and got my hot drink before this candle opened. Alright, so either one or two things going to happen. It's going to come back and make a bottom wick on this candle right here. Or gold keeps on pushing up and the next candle comes back down for this 4-hour bottom wick. Either way, once gold comes back down to 44.17 ish, 44.17 on my broker, I'm getting into a sell here for the 4-hour low, 4-hour bottom wick. This is quite a push up for the top wick. Let's get rid of that. What do you reckon, guys? Coming for this top wick, this bottom wick? Maybe a little retest of this resistance. Gotta have a 4-hour bottom wick. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Right now, if gold decides to drop here, we have, well, I say I would have about an 80 pip stop loss so far, just based on this current candle's top wick. Yeah, about 80 pip stop, something like that. Sell stop at the flip. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. The only reason I haven't put a sell stop on is because just in case it doesn't come back down now, I can wait. I can wait. I maybe prefer a market entry. Yeah, looking at a market entry. The London high. You think gold's gonna push all the way up? Alright guys, you know what? I'm gonna go and make a hot drink very, 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 very quickly. As quick as I can. But I will be in... Where's my phone? But I will be in the chat. I will be in the chat. There it goes. I will be in the chat. I will be watching the chart. Let's put that in my pocket. And I will be back in 3 minutes, hopefully sooner. But before I leave, I do like the idea of, I'm not going to put a sell stop, but I'm looking for this 15 potentially to, you know, hold below this resistance here, flip back down and sell. But the trade is not based on the 15-minute. It's based on the 4-hour candle not having a bottom wick. So this is kind of what I want to see. Now I'm going to put it over here because I'm not in the trade. But it would be something like this. Something like that. At least fill in some of this 4-hour bottom wick. But that's what I'm looking for. Alright, cool. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah, 3 minutes. Oh man. Hey. For truly best live trading, search the Forex reminders. You want to steal people from a chat that has 78 viewers. That's wild. That's wild. There you go, guys. Go search the Forex reminders on YouTube. They're so good, trading bosses in here. So 15-minute. Oh, yo, gold is pushing. We still got to come back for this. We still have to come back though for this 4-hour bottom wick. And when gold does, that's where I am getting in. GJ's chilling. Damn, Naz is moving. And we know Naz is gonna go crazy. Naz is gonna go crazy for market open shortly. All right. In fact, why don't we, let's do this. Let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Forex reminders. I'm not a hater. You can check it out. Why not? I'm not a hater. What will gold do? Buy, sell. I think gold will sell. That's my vote. Why not? We sell gold, right? I don't think they're talking.
Hit the like button and subscribe, guys.
That's weird. Got 20 people watching with 25 likes. Interesting. Think it might not trade today. Too much work early morning for me. Look, guys. Look. Best live trading. And what are we looking at here? Oh, no thanks. Ooh, gold's pushing. Alright, so we might not get the sells now. Maybe after news, this news might give us this 4-hour candle wick, bottom wick. Do you think the H4 will come down to the inverted H4 neckline near 43.85? You know what? Who said 43.80 earlier? Was it you, Shade? Shade, was it you? Was it Shade? Was it Shade? It was Shade. It was Shade. Yeah, Shade said it could pull back. Yes, I'm a singer. I am, yes. Gonna do a trade album, Forex music album where I'm singing. Do a slow jam chord, stop loss hit. I agree with Rosie. They should be able to get their own people organically. You want to rap on it? Hell yeah. What? Some East Coast rap? Let's go. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to be very serious on stream. I try to be a very serious person on stream. Only when I'm trading. Outside of trading, I'm the most unserious person out there. Like, my friend always says, the stuff that my friend always says, the stuff that I send to her on Instagram doesn't reflect, like, who I am when I trade. But your whole life can't revolve around trading, do you know what I mean? Trading can't be my whole personality. That's a bit linear. 1 hour FEG tapped in. Let's go. Oh, nice. Henry, where'd you get your entry? Where was your entry? I guess it was somewhere around here anyway. I'm still waiting for this bottom wick right here, but I think it's coming. Now, I don't know if it comes all the way back down to this support. I don't know if it does, but I'm going to manage this trade very quickly. This could be a very quick scalp. As in, this year, I'm closing 30, 40 pips. I'm closing full. I'm in and out. No, give me a second, guys. I have a sandwich. I'm gonna bite into it, and I don't want to do it on camera because it's gonna look crazy. But I do think I'm gonna get into a trade very shortly once this 4 hour does flip. Oh, but market open in 5 minutes. All right, 1 sec. I said, what sandwich? Sell gold now. I'm not there yet, but I think it starts coming down. I think we're looking good to start coming down, to be honest. It's an egg mayo sandwich. Look at Goldie, Goldie. Oh, I am enjoying. I am. Hey, if I could, I would. I don't mind cooking for people. If I show you guys my favorite thing to make right now, oh. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait for this move to play out, because I think I'm just thinking market open, we're gonna get some volatility, of course. We're gonna get some volatility. And I don't want to be whip swords. I think an entry is coming soon. Alright guys, entry coming soon. As soon as this 4-hour flips bearish. Why can I hear an echo? Where's that coming from? Stop loss might be a bit higher though. Oof, look, yeah, we're respecting Asian highs. It's a good look. It's a good look. Why is this frozen? This broker is actually the worst. Did it catch up yet? Nope. Owanda's frozen, as per usual. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at Owanda. Owanda's the worst. Alright. Let me make a note. From tomorrow, we're using IC markets. Switch IC markets to main chart. Do you know the only reason I don't use IC markets as a main chart is because the 4-hour candle is different. Yeah, IC markets is good, but the 4-hour is different. Now, really, it is the correct 4-hour candle. Oh, I'm gonna get into a trade in a second, I think. If we get a drive down. Now, the thing with this is typically the market starts at 10 p.m. UK time. That's the start of the day, of a trading day. But for gold opens an hour later at 11. So really, the 4-hour candle should start when whatever market opens. So as you can see here, I don't know why it says 11:02, but that's when the market actually opens. At 11, that's when the new candle. So this current 4-hour candle on IC markets hasn't closed yet. It will close in 30 minutes. Which is very annoying. It's very annoying. But look, yeah, Rwanda's still behind. I see it. It's still behind. Alright, we back? Is it? Oh, it's not properly back. Fair value gap 44.11. This isn't looking great. Okay, Amanda's just about caught up now. Oh yeah, news coming very soon. Would you reckon gold's gonna wait for that news before it drives down? Maybe. Wow. Gold really might be waiting for this news for real. Oh, I think it's just market open volume. I think it's market open volume. So we'll be pushed up respect to the 30-minute high. I mean 15-minute high. Re-break the low. Drive down some more. Oh, I think I might get in very shortly. Finger on the trigger. This manufacturing news is usually under the 50 bench too. Yep. Last time we had bad numbers, it drove down 250 pips. we did go back and have a look. So I'm anticipating if we get bad numbers again, and that was December 1st. So if we get the same results, you know, price usually acts the same way to news. We might really be waiting for news before gold drives down. Price is playing near this 44.20. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, price is playing. But I like that the 15s closed back below Asian highs. Like we, you know, push back out of it, push back in. 30 minutes respected. So we've just got these top wicks above the Asian range. I do think the sells look good. I kind of wanted to be at least in the trade when the news comes. Maybe holding a runner. Trading news can be confusing at times because 12-1 bad numbers. Wouldn't you expect gold buys? Yeah, it should be. It should be bullish, really, because it's bad numbers are not good for the economy, which means it's bearish for the currency. So yeah, bad numbers usually bearish for the currency, which should be bullish for gold. So that's how it should work. But looking back, last time we had super bad numbers and gold sold 250 pips. So right now I'm not trying to interpret what the news means. I'm just going by what happened last time. Last time it was bad numbers, gold sold. That's all I'm going by. I'm trying not to overthink it. And at the same time, I don't want to anticipate. I don't want to get in too early or try to, you know, predict that this is what's going to happen. So I'm going to jump in and say it's going to sell. I'll just wait. Still nothing yet. Dun, 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 dun. PMI is a service based, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think we're waiting for news. That's what it seems like. Seems like we're waiting on news over here. See if this 15 breaks this high, continues up. Just reading up on this report, the PMI's report. All right, look, check this out. If the ISM manufacturing PMI comes below expected and even below the November reading, the USD is likely to edge sharply lower across the FX board. So this is kind of bullish for gold, to be fair. If the US dollar goes down, it should be bullish for gold. In fact, let's check it out. Let's see what happened during the last one. Best way to see, right? So last one, gold went down. Oh, I'm on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, gotta see gold pushing. Gold pushing. Alright, so look, gold went down last time and looks like the USD went up. So it dropped down first. Well, I don't know when it did, but it definitely closed pushing bullish and then continued bullish for the rest of the session. So what I'm looking at here is not so much the reaction, but was it inverse to what happened to gold? So we know that gold dropped and dollar index pushed. All right, I'm gonna wait here. I can't get in straight away. I need to readjust. But I still like, whenever this comes down, we gotta get a bottom wick for this 4-hour candle. So they're anticipating a low reading. If we go back to what it says here, anticipating that if this news misses, then we'll get a US dollar push. We'll get a US dollar push, and therefore we should see some gold buys. Now we're pushing up right ahead of the news. Investors remain, geopolitical risks, yep. Where is the PMI information? I don't see it. Oof. Pushing before news? I know, right? I know. Back to London highs. Mano Melodies has been saying that. You right. What do you reckon? Retest of London highs? You reckon we're going to break and start making some NY highs? Three hours to get a 4-hour bottom wick. We do have 3 hours. We got time. But you know what's crazy? Like, if that would suck. But you know what's nuts? If we look at, IC markets as a 4-hour, then it's only the 1-hour candle that doesn't have a bottom wick. This is why I don't like it, because it does this weird thing. It's like it's 2 minutes off over here. I don't know. That's why I don't use it. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. I remember why. So yeah, look, this hour candle doesn't have a bottom wick. But if we're using this for the 4-hour time frame, we have a bottom wick for the 4-hour. Do you know what I mean? And this is a hell of a rejection. Got the retest of this previous 4-hour res. It's, yeah. It's like conflicting information, isn't it? Got only 1 hour and 20 minutes before I'm out. Alright, let's get you a trade before that time then. Alright, so we've retested this resistance. Let's see if this news gives us a big sell-off. Or if it's going to make us wait some more. I would really like, I still like the entry down here. I still like the entry. It's like a 4-hour wick fill, but I've got no stop losses. I've got no stop losses to use. I've got no stop losses. Got me burned out from helping fellow students to enroll, but consistency be key. Yes, consistency is key. Do you know what? One thing I would say is, obviously, every day doesn't have to be a trading day. And when you get to the charts, one thing you do need to really take into consideration is your mood. Do you have energy? Are you able to concentrate? Are you going to be fully focused? Do you know what I mean? On a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how good are you feeling? If it's anything below a 7, 6, I wouldn't even trade. Maybe just take that day to just watch the markets. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not going to make good decisions if you're not feeling up to it. If I'm trading tired, that's probably when I make the worst decisions. Like if I'm really tired, so I'd yawn because I'm just sitting here, but I've definitely get enough sleep. No, just saying the word yawn, I feel like yawning. If there wasn't news, I would take sells from this resistance if it holds. Anything or any opportunity past 11:30 for my part, it ain't trading. Damn late hours. Yeah, I ain't trading. No, I hear that. It's good to have a cut-off time. I definitely have a cut-off time. I think the only time I go over my cut-off time is if there's like FOMC, which is 7 p.m. But I'm not trading up until that point. I'll just come back to the charts and have a look. Interest rates is always quite late. Yeah. Look at this. Go. Look at gold. Go. Closure above then. So we don't have a 4-hour bottom wick, but we've broken a previous 4-hour high. We've pushed back out of Asian range. We might potentially get a closure above this resistance. We're looking really bullish. We're looking real bullish. If we're looking at the true 4-hour time frame, we've got a break and retest of this 4-hour resistance. Man, this is interesting. Looking at the December 29th, there was a fair value gap, so it might tap it out till 44.44. M5 gapped up. Oh, it did. What's going on today? It's an interesting day for gold. How long we got till this news? Minute and 40. What's the likelihood that we're going to hold below this resistance and then get a bit of a sell-off? So we've broken the 4-hour high. And then dropped back down. Caswell, what up? What up? I just want to get into a trade. Man, who you telling? Who you telling? Gold is playing games right now. Gold is playing games. Ash, what are you saying? Is there some divergence? Because this is looking like... This looks like some RSI work up here. Some overbought stuff. You know? Happy New Year's to you too, my bro. I hope the year's been treating you well so far. Blessings and P&Ls, blessings and profits. That's what I wish every trader. Alright, so gold's pushing. What was the result? So very bad numbers. Very bad numbers. Let's see what DXY is doing. Where are we? Oh, DXY is dropping. So like they said. And gold is pushing. Do you know what? Gold is playing so much games. If only it had closed above. We're just not getting the setups. Like here, we barely got the closure below. Then we came back up. So this support held. And now we're just chilling right here. So we're not coming back for this 4-hour bottom wick for a while. Ay, ay, ay. So now we kind of have two lots of news that's going to be bullish for gold. And it seems we're going to have a similar situation to what we had last week, Monday. Look, barely had a top wick for this new 4-hour candle. And we only made a top wick for it today. So could this candle, could we just start pushing up over here? So the head and shoulders pattern plays out back around 4,500s up here. It's like 100 odd pips. But Caswell, how you been, man? How you been? How you been? You getting back into trading, or what's it looking like for you, my guy? Or work got you working hard? Again, we're pushing up with no bottom wick, trying to get back at it. Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Gold is leaving the building. I think this year is probably going to be one of the best years to trade, man. Gold's got very high projections, 5,000. But I think we'll get above 5,000, to be honest. I think we'll get above there. Do you know what I mean? Look where we are now. A whole year. We'll get there. Right, let's see what Nas did. Nas is continuing up, but we're just ranging a bit. Not the cleanest price action. Man, gold couldn't even give us a closure above. Couldn't even give us a 1 hour bottom wick. Just straight up. And we've got a little gap. Man. So what's that? 150 pip push so far. And still pushing. Yeah, for real. I can't believe gold is just running like this with no entries. No entries. How far is gold going? Because we have a clean range to the left. The 4 hour on IC markets looks so bullish. It does, doesn't it? It really does. It does. But this 4 hour candle has no bottom wick as well. I need a bottom wick. These higher time frame candles can't just be pushing with no bottom wicks. It's not normal behavior. It's not normal behavior. It's got to come back down for it. And there's a little gap too. And there's a little gap. It's got to come back down. Just when? I don't know. So either way, we have a 1 hour candle with no bottom wick, and on Oanda a 4 hour candle also that has no bottom wick. Ooh, gold's still moving. Jeez. Now the thing is, why wouldn't I have taken this trade? Why wouldn't I take this break of the highs here and continue up? Because for one, stop loss. Stop loss. So this stop loss, if I use previous candle low, buy platinum. Alright, buddy. Let me know how that goes. Previous candle low, 260 pips. I can't use entry candle low because there's no bottom wick. Even though it's 75, we know that most candles have bottom wicks. So I could get into the trades, and then eventually, if price does come back down to make this bottom wick, I'll be in 70 pip drawdown. I'll be in some type of drawdown coming back down here. Also, it didn't close above this resistance. So this just isn't a great setup right now. It isn't a great setup. And then obviously we had news as well, so we have to wait for that to play out. It's just one of them things. I mean, look, geez, who would have thought this candle would have just pushed up? No bottom wick. So that's 2 candles we've had push up with no bottom wick. Ooh, we're gonna have to come back down at some point and then create a bottom wick for these candles right here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, so what do I need to see now for buyers? For buyers, if I want to get into some buyers now, I need one of these candles to get a bottom wick, man. If gold can pull back, create a bottom wick for this candle here, and then push back above resistance, I like the buyers to continue going up. I do indeed. I have to keep 1G platinum being made on 30 gram of gold. It's worth half of gold. Used in industry, medical, and jewelry. I see potential. Do you know what? Platinum used to be more expensive than gold back in the day. Platinum used to be way more expensive than gold. And then, I don't know what happened, but platinum fell all the way off. Platinum. And now, the new thing is palladium. Palladium is the new top metal to use. I have to keep in mind that if a candle doesn't have a bottom or top wick, there's a good chance price will create on it. It doesn't have to be during that session all day. H4, example, H4 top wick at 44.21. Exactly that. Palladium is even more rare but less popular. Yeah, because people don't really know about palladium. People don't really know about palladium. But like I said, I worked in the jewelry industry, so that's why I know. I was today years old when I heard about palladium. Really? Yeah. Yeah, palladium was that thing. Palladium was that thing. Copper is also a sleeper. Yeah, but copper's everywhere. Copper's everywhere. If you're gonna go for a precious metal, you might as well go for the top one, innit? Might as well go for the, you know. And I feel the same about crypto. If you're gonna go for a crypto, go for the top crypto, the one that moves the most. Bitcoin, gold. Go for the top zaddies. Oh, Shade, good night, man. Good night, good night. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Gotta be up and ready for 8 a.m. Oh man, yeah, get some good sleep in, my guy. Get some good sleep in. My XCN coin did 20% today. Good job, good job. One thing I just wouldn't trade is crypto. I wouldn't trade crypto, man. Sorry guys, give me one sec. Alright, where we at with gold? I might just have to wait until later for gold, you know, or nothing at all. I mean, I already caught some little buys this morning. Some very little itty bitty buys. Little itty bitty buys. Little breakout. So that was a closure. That was the trade. Closed at 80 pips. Nope, I didn't get in there. I got in at the flip. Check platinum or palladium. Share your thoughts if you would. Alright, I got you. Since gold ain't doing nada. What's the What are the tickers? What's the tickers? Platinum. Just platinum here. CFDs on platinum. Let's see. I mean, this, why is it moving so much recently? What is this about? Does it look like gold? That's the daily right there. Kind of does look like gold. Okay, platinum's pushing. Platinum kind of looks like gold, to be fair. Oh shoot, one sec. Hello? Sorry guys, little phone call. Platinum looks like it's gonna keep pushing, to be honest. I don't know how to say your name. 18 Yannick. But yeah, platinum looks like it's gonna keep pushing. I'll be cautious of this resistance to the left here, 2309. But I mean, structure wise, it looks good. Looks good to keep going. I like it. Yeah, I'll definitely be cautious over here because look, it's a 30-minute and it's the 4-hour resistance here too. So we'll either hold or just keep pushing. But yeah, man, it's not looking bad. Let's see Nas. What's Nas doing? Nas is still pushing. Okay, Nas is looking good. If Nas can keep this bullish structure, then I'm looking for... if Nas can keep this bullish structure, then I'm going to look for a demand zone for a retest and then see if it can continue up. Got a little position in plat with 1 to 10 leverage. Yeah, I like platinum, does look good. Yeah, I need this high to be broken clean, like a proper closure above the high to the left, and then maybe the demand zone will be like either here or down here, but I need to see the structure. And gold, nope. All right, yeah, gold is looking yeah, gold, I'm gonna have to wait on gold, man. I need a bit more structure on gold, but if it can pull back, create a support, I'll look to take the buys up. But I do want these candles to start making some bottom wicks. I do need some bottom wicks. And one thing I'm going to do, even if it doesn't come back now, I'm going to set an alert. I'm going to set some alerts for 44.16, 44. I'm going to set it for 44.17 or maybe a bit higher, so I'm not seeing it as it's flipping bearish or if it does come back down. But I'm going to set some alerts so I can keep an eye on price if it does start to drop. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. I've got some stuff to take care of and this news is pushing, but I do think we get a bit of a retracement. And these are, you know, no wicks is a very bearish signal for me, so I'm going to be very aware of that. But thanks for joining. Unfortunately, no trades today. It just didn't set up for us how we wanted. I mean, look, no wicks is just crazy, man. Crazy start to the week. But I would say just look out for, you know, the strategies, how they have played out. And greetings from Europe. Listen, man, we're here, man, every day, Monday to Friday, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I do set the time a little bit earlier, but I do try to get on for 1. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Peace out. Hey, and join the Discord, man. Join the Discord. I'll try to get it more popping, you know. Discord's it's on my channel page or in the description. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. Peace out.